Born in Manchester, Jamaica, Marlon Bolton moved to the United States about 20 years ago with only $32 and he was homeless for 2 months. Well, he's now the city commissioner for Tamarack, and he joins us to talk more about his story. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Garth. How you doing?
I'm fine. You don't look homeless anymore.
I don't look homeless.
No, so let's get right into it.
Thank you.
You're born in Manchester.
Yes.
Right? Good, proper, nice Manchester. And you take with yourself 21 years ago, $32 when the exchange rate was much better.
Yeah.
And why? What inspired that move?
So just before that, I traveled to the United States on a single entry visa and just fell in love with the US. I came back, had a burning desire to move to the US, went to the corner store, the shop, and tried to buy a small bread. And the price of the bread was too expensive. So I said to myself, you know what, I cannot live here. Like, my life is not going to turn out.
Well, bread is cheaper than the U.S.?
Bread was cheaper in the U.S. I came back here, I bought the bread. I was like, no, this is not cool. So, I just decided this is going to be it. I'm going to make life for myself. Said to my mother and my father, I'm leaving. And they did not say, where I go, what you're trying to do. They just said, okay.
Your parents were cool. They were just like, yo,
yes.
All right, bye.
Yep. And I was about 18 or 19 years old.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little shocked. No, because that was my next question. Like, what did your parents say in relation to your desire to move? But, okay, so how did you go about the move? Because you said you went to the U.S. on a single entry visa. How you end up reach a foreign?
So I came back, got another single entry visa, went to Miami, came back, got another 10-year visa, and then this time I say,
all right.
I don't think, staying here is going to be viable for me. So, so I went to the library in Cristiano. So I grew up in Manchester, Cristiano, Jamaica. Went to the library, Googled where to live, that sort of stuff. Found a guy online, a website called Craigslist. He said he has a room for rent, $600 per month. So I had a little money saved. So I sent the money to him.
The $600 US?
$600 US. Sent the money to him, booked my ticket.
Look at bravery. No.
Booked my ticket and packed my bags and went to the US.
No, but hold on, no, Marlon. You couldn't afford bread, right? You couldn't afford bread. You fly go to the US 2 times. I'm not even. You fly to the US twice, right? And then find $600 US for send go give somebody, a landlord, somebody with a property, right? To rent that room. Share the rest of the story because it's about to get interesting.
So me and my lovely self, nice self, go to the US, go to the house, the address that the individual said, hey, you're renting. Went there, a lady said, nobody is here by that name. We're not renting any room. You have been scammed.
Chop, you get chop.
Chop, me get chop.
Oh my goodness.
So I was devastated, have my suitcase. I booked a return ticket to Jamaica, so you had to book, a return ticket, of course. So the return ticket was about like 3 weeks after. And they said, no, you can't stay here. So I slept under a bridge for 3 days, 5th Street Bridge in Miami Beach. Walked every day, didn't want to spend the $32 that I had. Walking on Lincoln Road, and finally went to a table and asked the couple that was eating for some food. And they looked at me, started laughing. They noticed I was serious, said to me, okay, you can have a seat, told them my story. It turned out to be the owners of the restaurant. They offered me food in exchange for washing dishes. So I started washing plates, sleep behind the restaurant every single night on my clothes, until I met a friend that I knew in Jamaica, just casually walking on Lincoln Road, met this girl that I knew from Jamaica. Didn't tell her that I was homeless. I was too maybe proud to tell her I was homeless.
Or embarrassed, yeah.
Yeah, so I just said, hey, I'm falling under the tough times, she helped me out. I would shower at her house in the day, go wash dishes in the night, and that sort of stuff.
Meanwhile,
until
you're illegally in the U.S. because you overstay.
By this time, I didn't overstay.
Yet. Okay.
And the thing about it is that I thought that the U.S. was more like, okay, you can come here, meet somebody, find a way to work legally, that sort of stuff.
You're on a B1 visa, sir.
I never knew how the thing set up, right? So I'm there trying to make life, and then the laws of the U.S. just hit me.
You're now city commissioner. Let's quickly get to that bit, because you're homeless, you got a job, your friend came in to support you, but how did you get all the way to where you are now?
So I started working in a clothing store, met my wife, became legal, and ran for office for the first time in 2016. And became the first black commissioner in the city of Tamarack. First black anything ever in Tamarack. And that was a proud moment. So I became a commissioner. People thought I would not win because people of my skin color had ran before, did not win.
Right.
It was a
but then
majority.
People come from Jamaica. So,
I know, right? Majority Jewish neighborhood. And I knocked on every door, did not have any money, knocked on every door and asked them for their vote, and they supported me. Yeah. I won by, I think, 54% of the vote against an incumbent commissioner who was seated at the time.
What changes have you made since being...
I created a program that is called The Key to the Region to empower young Jamaicans as well. So now people come to the U.S. and get the key to the region for my city, brought back thousands of dollars from Washington, went to the U.S. Congress, brought back thousands of dollars to make sure that people who are in situations that I was in, homelessness, can't buy food, cannot afford the daily necessities are taken care of.
Listen, you're going to write a book, right?
I will write a book.
You need to write that book. I need to read it. And we will invite you again to talk some more. You're absolutely inspiring.
Thank you.
And thank you for your service there in the United States and carrying that Jamaican banner, that flag.
Thank you
so proudly. All right, so that was Marlon Bolton, my goodness, from homelessness to city commissioner for the city of Tamarack in Florida. We'll have a chat with the band right after this break. Stay with us on Smile.